Most people have a picture in their head of what being a realtor looks like. Nice clothes, flexible schedule, big commission checks, a few showings, maybe a picture with a sold sign in front of a house. And while some of that exists, it's only a small part of the real job. So today I want to go over some of the myths that I think people think and what the business actually looks like behind the scenes. Myth number one is that you have to be a super aggressive salesperson in order to be successful in this business. You see, a lot of people think that real estate is all about the pressure. You've got to be loud, you've got to be pushy, you have to chase people down and convince them to buy something or sell something. But thankfully, that is not the only way to do business. In fact, for most people, that kind of approach is exactly what they do not want. You see, buying or selling a home is a major decision in somebody's life. People don't always need somebody breathing down their neck. They need someone who can explain the market, ask good questions, point out concerns, and help them make a confident decision. So there's a difference between being aggressive and being prepared. And personally, for myself, I would rather be prepared. Myth number two, realtors are always fighting each other all the time. Real estate is very competitive, but it's also extremely cooperative. And I think that surprises people. Yes, agents will compete for sellers, they'll compete for buyers, they'll compete for attention. But once a transaction starts, all of those people need to work together. The listing agent, the buyer's agent, the title company, the appraiser, the inspector, the insurance agent, and the clients all have to move forward in the same direction. If everyone or even a few of those people treat the transaction like a battle, it becomes miserable. The best agents know how to advocate for their customer to keep that transaction moving forward. That takes professionalism, not ego. Myth number three, and probably one of the biggest. Once you become an agent, once you get that license, the business just starts pouring onto you. This honestly might be one of the biggest myths in the entire industry, whether you're a professional or a consumer. People think that you get licensed, you announce it on Facebook or Instagram or TikTok, and the phone just starts ringing. Unfortunately, and fortunately, that is not how it works. Real estate is a job. It is a business. That means that you, as the agent, have to create opportunities. You need to follow up with people that you've spoken to. You have to market yourself. You have to stay in touch with people. A lot of people. And most importantly, you have to build trust in order for people to want to work with you. You see, most of the work happens before you ever have a contract. The showings, the offers, and the closings are a visible part of the transaction. The invisible, invaluable part is everything you did before to earn the right to have the conversation in the first place. Myth number four, probably another one of the big ones, realtors keep all of the commission. When most people hear about a commission number, they just automatically think that all that money goes directly into the agent's pocket. But there is a big, insurmountable difference between gross commission and what an agent actually takes home at the end of the day. I've got a running joke in this business, and it's watch how fast I can turn $10,000 into $3,000. You see, there are brokerage splits, marketing costs, photography costs, videos, signs, lock boxes, MLS dues, association fees, software, advertising, gas, car maintenance, continuing education, insurance, and a plethora of other expenses that come with just owning a business. Not to mention that most realtors are independent contractors. That means no salary, no paid vacation, no employer health insurance, and no guaranteed paycheck. You see, I have a mindset that once I get paid, I'm technically unemployed until I have my next transaction. If a deal doesn't close, one that's been going on for months, an agent simply doesn't get paid. It doesn't matter how much time and money an agent has put into a transaction. If it falls apart, you're starting from ground zero. Myth number five, realtors are overpaid. Now, I understand why people say this. From the outside, it can look like you showed a house, you wrote an offer, you got paid. But that's not the whole picture, not even a little bit. A good agent helps with pricing, the strategy, marketing, negotiations, timelines, contracts, inspections, repair requests, scheduling appraisals, fighting appraisals, insurance issues, HOA questions, title concerns, and all the tiny little problems that come up between when an offer is accepted and the closing table. You see, sometimes the value of a good agent is not just what they do, it's what they help prevent. Because a bad decision in real estate can cost way more than a commission ever would. Myth number six, all realtors are the same. I'm just gonna say it, they're not even close. Some agents are strong marketers. Some are better negotiators. Some are deeply local. Some are very analytical. Some work exclusively with buyers and others work exclusively with sellers. Some specialize in first-time home buyers while others will specialize in luxury properties. Some work with investors. Some agents are full-time and some agents are part-time. And the experience that you get as a consumer depends on who you hire. You see, the right agent is not just somebody who has a license. It's somebody who understands the market, communicates clearly, tells you the truth, and has a skill set that matches your situation. Myth number 7, realtors work very little and take a lot of vacations. You see, I wish it was true, but it's not. We might have a lot of flexibility in this business, but flexibility doesn't mean free time. Honestly, a lot of agents will tell you the moment they go on vacation is when the phone starts blowing up. And a brutal reality about our business is that a lot of the work that happens when most people are off for the weekends, for holidays, for their own vacations, after hours. Most agents never turn their phone off. It could be 6 o'clock in the morning, it could be 9 o'clock at night. Here we work evenings, weekends, holidays, early mornings. We do last minute showings. We have late night offer requests, Sunday open houses, inspection issues during family dinner, and of course, vacation is rarely ever truly just vacation. See, a lot of agents still wind up answering calls, checking emails, negotiating contracts, scheduling inspections, and managing timelines while you're away because real estate doesn't just pause because your calendar says, I'm away on vacation. This business can be flexible, but it's not always well balanced. Myth number 8. HGTV is a realistic representation of what being an agent looks like. HGTV is fun to watch, but that's what it is, entertainment. It's not an accurate depiction of what this job really is. I'd put a lot of money down that agents who work full-time are rarely ever showing just 3 houses with one dramatic decision and one offer. That never happens. In real life, we have to worry about loan approvals, insurance quotes, roof concerns, inspection items, appraisal questions, HOA documents, title work, negotiations, repairs, timeline, and something we rarely ever talk about. That's the emotions of the parties. The real job is not just opening doors. A lot of this job is managing the process, solving problems, and keeping people calm when something unexpected happens. And guess what? It always happens. Myth number 9, all agents are equally busy. The brutal reality is they are not. Statistically speaking, there's about 20% of the agents doing 80% of the business. This is true for a lot of industries, but it's very true for real estate. Some agents are doing a bulk of the business. Some agents are doing very little of the business. Some agents are brand new, and some are very experienced with decades of home sales under their belt. And some are extremely busy, but they're stretched extremely thin because they don't have the right system model set up. And here's the important line. Busy does not always mean better. You want an agent that's active in the market, yes, but you want one that's available enough to give you honesty when you need it. Experience matters. Systems matter. Communication matters. Local expertise matters. Honesty matters. But so does attention. So the truth is, being a realtor is not always what people think that it is. It's not just sales and mimosas on the beach and vacations. It's service, marketing, negotiations, research, communication, problem solving, and a lot of work that honestly nobody will ever see. But like I tell new agents all the time, that's the price you pay to have this kind of freedom. This is a business where there's no ceiling to the amount of income that you want to earn. It just depends on how much you're willing to push yourself and how much you're willing to learn. Hey, my name is Joshua Holt. I've been selling real estate in Southwest Florida for almost a decade now, from $10,000 lots to $7 million houses. I'm here to help you make good decisions in real estate. But in the meantime, here's the sunset.